and let's start with this class. Today, we are going to have a class split in two, okay? The class will have a couple of big parts. The first part is the continue of the previous sequential activity that we developed um, at least 20 days ago, more or less. And that sequential activity was about countable and uncountable nouns. Yes, uh, this is the first part of the class. After that, in the second part, we are going to um, learn, identify, use a topic um, that was, wait a minute, please. Okay. A topic that your classmate David asked the previous class to develop today, and it was phrasal verbs. Okay, so the first part of the class, mm, countable and uncountable nouns, and then phrasal verbs. So, uh, Jennifer. Okay, David Ortiz. David Ortiz is our classmate. David Gerardo Ortiz. Okay. Yes. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. David, hello.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Okay, David. My dear students, wait. Something happened to my teams. I can't see you. Okay, yes, yes, yes. You're here. David, were you in another room or this one?
Mm, um, I am in the English tree, the lessons. So I got two lines, two links to join. So, but one is occurs every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. But you send another one just
Yes.
eight, ten
What
days ago.
happened? Uh,
Mhm.
at least starting this month, I create another link, but other group, but that group didn't appear. So this is the main
I
link.
don't
Okay,
think
this is
I'm not in that room. I'm just in the first ones. In the first one, but in the second room, uh, I'm not in that.
okay. This is the main room. Okay, and
Okay.
no, uh, I told you that David proposed the topic. Now was John proposed the topic the previous class, that is phrasal verbs. But first we are going to continue with um, the sequential activity. David, do you have any other thing to say?
About what? No,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. No.
no,
Okay.
I'm just glad to be here today because I got the time to be here. But
Okay,
usually
thank you.
I'm working the whole days, and so it's really hard to be here. So my apologize. At the beginning, I told you that's not the schedule I choose at the first moment to be in the encounters, but that's fine. So I'm trying to do my best and get a little space to be here. I know it's my duty.
No problem. Thank you to stay here. Yes, I understand that. As we um, spoke a lot of classes, the schedule of these sessions were disorder. So,
Yeah,
David,
so
yes.
and the last class when I am working, I can talk or read uh, wherever you ask me because in my work I got a headphone and I use a machine and I need to start drive around the warehouse, you know? So it's really hard. Probably I can hear a little bit, but I cannot read and I cannot participate in the session.
Today, are you talking about today?
No, today
The
I can.
previous ones.
I take my day off, but on Thursdays, it's not possible.
Okay. Okay. So, David, thank you to stay here. And as you said, you have enough time to stay and participate in this class. You are the chosen one. Okay? For
Okay.
what? You please make us a review using the next infographic about countable and uncountable nouns. Some classes ago, I developed or I record a video with this topic, but in this case, you are the chosen one to um, give us a summary about countable and uncountable nouns. David, can you watch the the infographic?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Please. Using this image as an input, give us a summary about countables and uncountables nouns. Okay?
Okay. So, mm, contables, the pencils, uh, no contables. In this case, is the water, the butter, the bread, and the milk.
Yes.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Continue.
Um, that so I just had to talk about the infographic or wherever things occurs in my mind.
Okay. The previous 31st, March 31st, I start with this topic. So this is just review. It's a review about that topic. Okay.
Okay.
I am going to help you at first part and then you continue. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We got two um, ways to measure countables and uncountables nouns. Okay. The first one, or
Okay.
better, a clue. Tell me, a clue to identify them is using the plurals versus singulars. Okay. For example, if you have plural nouns, we are going
Mm,
to say that they are countable. On
yeah.
the other, yes, on the other hand, if the nouns are in singular, they could be uncountable. In this part, I'm saying that to count the uncountable nouns, it's necessary to use some containers. For example, I I can count sugar, but I am able to count spoons of sugar. That's the container of sugar. And in this part,
Okay.
we can count tomatoes, we can count carrots, yes, one by
Yeah.
one, pencils, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So that's the big difference in how to identify countables and uncountables. Yes? And here below, please, could you read what Superman is saying in this part? of the infographic?
It's a use numbers or A and N with countables, like for example, a pencil or three pencils. Never use them dually with uncountables.
Yes. For example, in this case, mm, it's not correct to say a sugar on a sugar because
Oh,
it's
okay.
uncountable. Okay, just with
Mhm.
countable elements, I use the articles or numbers. Or for example, three sugars. No, it doesn't make sense. Okay,
Okay.
3 spoons of sugar, but I am counting the spoons. Please, Jennifer, hello again. Jennifer, are you here with us?
Yeah.
Yes,
Like,
Jennifer. Now, to continue with this review, please, could you explain this part in which is Superman in front facing up to Lex Luthor, please?
okay. Yes, okay. So the liquids and substances, they cannot be countable nouns, because you cannot say, uh, one one water, one butter, one bread. You have to say one cup of water, a cup of water. Um, I forget how you say it for the butter. Uh, one.
Slide, piece,
Okay, I didn't
spoon.
know. Okay, perfect. One piece of bread. Um, and like that, or one butter, a butter of water, but they are always gonna be uncountable nouns.
Yes. Christian, just yes or no. Can you contribute to this part or are you busy already? Are you driving again still? Okay, no problem, Christian. First, your security. In this corner, we can find some quantifiers and questions. Okay, and I told you the previous sequential activity that there exists how many versus how much. How many is used for countable, yes, countable elements, nouns. How many? How many? One, two, three, four, etc. How much for uncountable nouns? How much? A lot of, many, etc. Okay? And in the middle of the, here, below in the middle of the infographic, we got the battle statistics. Some, any, okay? For example, there is, it's a affirmative way to talk about a countable element. There are four uh, countable, but in plural. There is some, in this case, the final column, saying there is some. I'm using some for uncountable because I don't have the exact number of, in this case, sugar. Negative form, there isn't, yes, there aren't for plural, there is any. There is a contrast between some and any. And in question, is there for countable in singular form? Are there any for countable in plural form? And is there any for questions? Yes. And to finish, quantifiers and questions, how many and how much? We use how much for uncountables, I say it here, and it's the same. This is the same, my dear students. So let's continue with the next part of the review to then Okay, there is another student. John, hello. Good afternoon, John.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. Are you okay? Are you ready to?
I'm sick, very sick.
Yes, really? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry. I'm sorry, John. Oh, okay. So I got a couple of students in pause, just paying attention. Okay, no problem. John and Christian, you say me if you want to
okay, teacher.
contribute to the activities. No problem. Okay? Because I got Jennifer and David in an active form. Okay. This Jennifer, can you watch, and all of you, can you watch how much countable and uncountable nouns? This
Yes.
page. Okay. Okay, my dear students. This is a review that the previous class, not previous class, a lot of weeks class. Okay, we got that. How many is used to describe count nouns? Many, okay? That can be counted like books. I can count one book, two books, 100 of books, ideas, lives, shoes, whatever. The noun will always be plural. For example, computers, three computers, um, two pencils. Yes, and here I got some examples of how to use how many in question form, negative form, and affirmative form. Okay, how many? This is a basic topic, so I'm not going to stay much time here. How many? Yes. Mm, for example, in this case, I got a basket with one, two, three, seven
Mango.
mangoes. Yes, with seven mangoes, and I can count the mangoes, or there is a mango if the mango was one. Okay. Another ways to answer: many mangoes or a lot of mangoes. Hmm? In this case, or a few mangoes. For example, if my base number is 100 and I got just seven, a few mangoes. Yes. Question until this point? Any question? Easy. It's an easy topic. Let's continue. And other ways to answer, there are many, a lot of mangoes, a few. It's the same. Okay. How much in this case is used to describe non-count nouns. Juice. I can't count the juice. Can count the rice. This could be mm, impossible task. Hmm? Patient, happiness, etc. Okay. The noun will always be singular. It cannot be plural. Example, how much milk? I don't say milks. No, milk, just milk. Is there in the fridge? Okay. Milk is a plural word. I don't have much time. In this case, time. I don't say times. No, time. Traffic's no, traffic in the city, etc. And question four was question structure to use how much, negative form, and affirmative form. And here we got some ways to answer to the question, how much milk is there? Is there? There is much milk or a lot of milk, but I am not counting the milk or a little milk. Okay, I'm not counting the liquid. I can count the glass or the bottle, but not the liquid. Okay, David. Okay,
Yes, teacher.
okay. And this is the same ways to answer. Hmm? Ways to answer to the how much, in this case, milk is there. And my dear students, now it's time to continue with another. with another practice. And as I was telling to you, this is, wait, where is my, David, could you say me your surname, please, to put the assistance? David, what
Sí.
is your, David, what is your surname? David Lobos here too. David, are you
Uh,
Ortiz?
Ortiz.
Okay, Ortiz Torres, thank you. And, okay, let me continue with this easy activity in which you will compete using countable and uncountable nouns. Please let into this. Where is the link? Wait a minute, please. Wait. Here. Mm, I'm sorry. Wait. I need to log in again. Chop, chop. Okay. My dear students, I am going to share with you this link and after that the code. I'm sorry, my throat is it's hard to. And yes, classic. And the link. This is the link. Please let into this link and the code. Yes, and the code. This is the code. Please write your real name, and then I'll start. Thank you, John. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, David. And one,
Doesn't
two,
hope too
three.
much about me.
Timmy, tell me, tell me, John.
Doesn't hope too much about me.
Oh, no, not yet, not yet. I am going to share my screen with you in order to read and identify the questions. Here, David, Jennifer, and
I
John.
don't too fast. I am in the game or not?
David. Jennifer was, oh no, okay. Are we complete? Yes, we are complete. I am going to start, okay? Please use countable, use uncountable, use how many, use how much to answer. And don't forget that the game scores to you uh, using your time to answer and the accuracy. Let's go. Here we go. Okay, foods. That was uh, vocabulary.
It takes like yeah, all over fear.
Just 31 questions. Answer, please.
Tomato. Count.
Okay. Countable. Yes, I can count it. Next one. Okay. I can count the cucumbers. For example, 1, 3, 10. Who say me uncountable? Be careful with that. Let's continue. Okay, that's a good challenge. Yes, uncountable. I can count the cups, but not the coffee. Okay, so this is an uncountable noun. Continue. Yes, you are so smart. And next one. Okay. What happened here? I can count the cream. I can count the spoons, okay, but not the cream. It's uncountable. Continue with, okay, easy. Can you count them? Yes, we can count the beans. Okay, I can count 1, 2, 3 beans. This is a countable noun. Next one. Wow, excellent. I can't count oil. This could be, yes, this could, I was sure that it could happen. This could be a topic, an interesting topic for a discussion, yes, but it's
Why?
uncountable because I can count pieces, yes, slides, portions of bread.
But
Next
I can
one.
say a pan, a beer, a beer.
Here, in Colombia, we said that. Next one. That could be difficult. Countable. I can count. Yes, I know that it's similar to beans. Okay, I can count one, corn to corns, similar to beans. Sorry about the bag noise here. It's time to eat envueltos. Next one, pasta. Easy or difficult? Uncountable. Hmm, uncountable. This is a similar of rice. Yes, I got a lot of portions that it's difficult to count piece by piece. Next one, pepper. Okay. Wow, you're so fast. Countable, yes. I can count one pepper, two peppers, etc. Next one. Wow, we are mm, arriving to the middle of the way. Fish, wow. Yes, countable, countable. Are you hearing the noise here?
No,
No?
no,
There is a
only
lot
you.
of noise. There is a lot of noise.
Este juego está
Eh,
amañado.
Why? Just now it's a motor and motor mm, here out of my home. Yes, I can count a liquid. I can count the container of this liquid, but not the juice. Next one. Peas. Mm. You got a similar example? Yes, countable. Excellent. We are in the middle of The way. Rice. I gave you the answer of this. Yes, uncountable. I can count spoons, cups, bags, whatever. Oh, pepper again? Okay. Okay. Pay attention to this one. Yes, because the picture I got um, pepper, but in I don't know the word. I realize that I don't know the word. What is? Can you know the
Toast?
word of dust? Yes, I guess fish. Okay, another example with fish. Yes, easy peasy. Yes, countable. Date. Wow. What is that? What is that? That's not um common here in our country. Uncountable. Did you watch the image? Could be so hard to count that.
Yeah, but I'm surprised. They choose uncomfortable, but um, I don't know what
Next,
it is that.
in this case, I the game change the element. Pay attention to the answers, and one of these answer is different to the other elements. Don't pay attention to the picture. The picture is just a distraction. Just the answers. Don't watch at the image. Just the answers and what is um, different. 3 seconds. Answer, answer, answer. The correct answer, grapefruit. Yes, because the other ones, I'm sorry, asparagus. Asparagus. The other ones was another kind of food. Continue. This part of the game is similar. Don't look at the picture. Just see the answers. Which is different? Grape, grape.
I'm so confused. Which ones?
Yes, that's the reason that I say don't look at the image, see and watch and think about your answer, which is different again. Onion, potato, egg, chicken. And the correct answer, yes, chicken. It's different, okay? To the others. Next one. We are nearer to the finish. Garlic, tomato, peas, or lemon. Can you hear my cat? And the correct
No,
garlic.
teacher. But what is
No?
garlic?
Ajo, no?
Mhm.
Yes. Continue.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Complete with is or are. Plural or whether countable or uncountable. Yes. Is there any? Same activity. Singular or plural. Mangoes, it's in plural, so I have to use are there. R is for plural, is for singular. Continue. Same, same activity. What happened? What is happening here? Is salt is just, it's a singular word. Is for singular. Continue. Four more, five more. Okay, which one of you is answering R and why? Water, it's a singular
That was
word.
me, but I don't talk too much. Sorry.
Okay, pay attention. If my question contains a plural element, pencils, mangoes, cats, computers, okay, I use R because R is for plural, it's to be plural. On the other hand, water, milk, rice is because it's singular. Continue.
Thanks for the tip, teacher.
Complete with how many or how much, and the rest of the equation. Pay attention, read, be careful. Yes, much is excellent. Next one, similar activity. Excellent, many and plural. Pineapples. And two more to finish. Yes, many for countable, and are because they are in plural. And the last one. Yes, much and is. Excellent. And I got here the podio, in which in the third place, Lobo. Good job. Second place, David. Excellent. And the winner is Jennifer. Congratulations, my dear students. Okay, I have a question for you. Have you ever um, been, or better, have you ever watched this topic? Countable and how many, how much, or is this the first? I don't think that.
En
Me?
mi caso solo lo sabía por inferencia.
Okay, okay. Yes, this is a topic that we learned in elementary school, but it's necessary to review. And it's time to finish with, okay, I got a couple, I'm sorry, a couple of activities with this one, and let me share with you this other, this is this is short short activity. We got just 10 more minutes, and let me continue. The order for the answers will be Jennifer, John, David. Jennifer, John, David. Okay? Jennifer,
Teacher, I don't
John.
want to play any activity more, please.
Tell me.
I don't want to play.
John? Okay, no problem,
Yeah,
John. I understand
thank you,
you.
teacher.
Jennifer, David. Okay, this will be the the order to answer. But let me see something here that I got something in the chat.
Is
This
it with the same code?
okay. Tell me.
Is with the same
Well,
code?
well, yes.
Is with this? Yeah.
Oh, with the Zenko or is just in your screen, teacher?
No, can you, are you watching my screen?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
I just want to know if we have to do it in the link, in the same link, or are we gonna do it in your screen?
No, 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 no. Just watch to my screen.
Okay.
Okay.
Watch to my screen. Okay. In this case, you have to interact. Interact. For example, if the first turn is for Jennifer, this could be like Jennifer's question, and Jennifer asked this question to David, and David have to answer using one of them. Okay? How
Okay.
Jennifer complete the question.
Okay.
In this case, how many friends do you
Fine.
have on Facebook? And David have to answer using some of these. I have known, I have a few, a little, not many, not much, quite a lot, or a lot friends on Facebook. Okay, you have to interact. Do you understand?
Yep.
David, do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay. David, you will be the first. This card is for you and make complete the question and make it to Jennifer.
How many pictures do you have on your bedroom wall?
Yes.
I have a few of them.
Okay. That's the activity. Now it's time to Jennifer's question. Is the same? Is it the same? No, it's another.
That is
Jennifer.
the same in Facebook.
Okay, the
Okay.
same of my example. This is
Yep.
yours.
Um, how much money did you spend on clothes last month?
David, your answer, please.
I spent a lot of money in clothes the last month.
Thank you. Now, David, read the question, complete and read the question to your classmate.
How many time did you spend doing English homework last week? How much? Sorry.
Yes. How much? Okay.
Um, a lot.
But try to answer using a complete statement.
Okay. I spent I spent a lot of time doing my homework last week, my English homework last week.
Thank you, Jennifer.
How many?
How many gracias. How many people in your family speak English?
A few people speak English in my family.
Excellent. David, read the question to your classmate, please.
How much free time do you have during the week?
I have quite a lot of free time during the week.
Jennifer,
How
your turn.
many games do you have on your phone and computer?
None.
Yes, but answer using a complete statement, please, David.
Oh, I don't I don't have none games
I
on my phone. Yeah.
But okay, please help me in this part. I am not sure, but I think that you don't use double deny when you answer. I don't know. No, I use known. Yes, or
Okay.
I don't use double negative form to answer. Is it correct? It's a question for you. It's a direct question,
Okay,
Jennifer,
so I
and
don't have
For
many
me,
many.
any of
yeah,
you. Do
yeah,
you
you
have?
only use one because with noun, you are already saying like you have any, like, so you don't
Yes,
have to say don't. You only
yes,
say I have known games on my phone
yes.
or
Okay.
computer.
So I don't know which is the next. I don't know. David,
Um,
yes? Is David
yeah,
turns?
yeah.
Yes. How how many emails do you get a day?
I I get a few emails in a day. How many photos do you have in your phone? I have a bunch of them.
I don't have much photos in my phone.
David is your
How many countries did you visit last year?
I visited a few countries last year. How many pairs of shoes do you have?
I got quite a lot pairs
okay.
of shoes.
The last one for eh, each one. La última para cada uno.
How much food do you eat a day?
I ate hmm, I ate a lot of fruit a day.
And the last one for you, Jennifer and David.
How how much water do you drink a day?
I drink a lot of water in my day.
Okay, thank you so much. Uh, I sharing my screen? No, no,
No.
no, yes. Okay, thank you. That was the first part. This was a sequential activity that started ending March, and today was the last part of this class. I um, um, I asked you some activities, and yes, Jennifer sent to me and John. I know that David mm, couldn't stay here with us, and the other students were busy. I hope. So I'm going to stop the recording until this point.
Crazy.